Welcome to another Fantasy Goodfellas video where we look at the analyst results for Week 9 with the wide receivers. You ready?
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
Rolling on the field.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
All right, before we get started, let's look at the top wide receiver for fantasy headliners. Was predicted to be Puka Nacua, and for the fantasy pros, it was supposed to be Jamar Chase. Now, we know that each week these predictions don't always come true, so let's look at fantasy pros predictions 1 through 10. It was a pretty rough week overall, but if we look at the top 10, the ones that hit was Puka Nacua was predicted at 2, came in at 7th. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he was predicted at 3, came in 10th. Rashee Rice was predicted at 6, came in at 9th. And the other one was Davante Adams was predicted at 9, came in at 4. That was Fantasy Pros. Let's look at the Fantasy Headliners. They did about the same. They predicted Jackson Smith-Njigba. He was predicted at 2, came in at 10. You got Rashee Rice was predicted at 5, came in at 9th. And then you also have Davante Adams was predicted at 9, came in at 4. And let's see, did we get them all? 1, 2, 3. There's one more. Oh, Puka Nacua. He was predicted at 1, came in at 7th. So you see overall how hard it is to get these right. Let's look through 11 through 20. Now 11 through 20, all they have to do is come in anywhere between 20 or more, or earlier or higher. So here they only hit on 2, and those 2 was Drake London. He was predicted at 16th, came in at 1st, and number 19 Marvin Harrison came in at 8th. So you can see it's very hard to do this. And Fantasy Pros, they got 20%. Who'd they hit on? They hit on Drake London. They was predicted at 14th, came in at number 1. And then they also had Marvin Harrison at 18, came in at 8th. So you see how hard it is to predict it this week. Now let's look at their 21 through 30. They got 30%. That means they hit on 3. And that was Fantasy Pros. Let's see which one they hit on. At 22, T. Higgins, he actually came in at number 2. And then Stefon Diggs was predicted at 24. He came in at 21. Now let's look at fantasy headliners. They got 40% right through that 21 through 30. They hit on Courtland Sutton, was predicted at 21, came in at 25th. At 22, T. Higgins came in at number 2. You have Stefon Diggs was predicted at 27, came in at 21. And at 29, Quentin Johnston, it was predicted at 29, came in at 19. Overall, fantasy headliners hit on 33% versus the Fantasy Pros, who hit overall 9 out of 30, which is only 30%. So you can see how hard it is to predict these wide receivers as they actually come in, and that's the predictions for the wide receivers for Week 9. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, good luck on this week's fantasy football.